Hello! As I am filming this, it's been a month since the grand final of Eurovision 2025, and when you're watching this, it's probably been just over a month. That's how it goes on this channel. Hello. If you've been following for a little while or a long while, you'll know that I am a massive Eurovision fan, and every year I like to share my thoughts on everything. And even though it's been a month, I may have forgotten some things, but I wrote it all down, and so we're gonna go through it all, and then at the end you'll get my live reactions from the time I was filming of the results. But let's start with what I've got. And just for the record, my notes before the live reaction, I think, are about 5 pages long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I hope you're ready. So for the opening, I just wrote, I love the opening, very funny. I don't remember what that was the whole trophy thing. And then I wrote, yes, Nemo, let's hear it. And then I said, I love the dress that they're wearing and they sing it so well, especially the opera bit. Was that the code or was that the new song? I think that might have been the code. And then I've written, and with the Swiss flag in the back, so cute. I don't remember what that's referring to. And then I just put in brackets, I'm so excited. Then, Spain, cool flag thing. The mantra dance break. Is that what I meant to write? I think so. I just wrote equals cool. And then I wrote during Denmark, but also during the UK. Gosh, this makes me emotional for them. I think they were obviously so happy to be there. And then when it showed the football stadium, I was like, that is really cool and so sweet and so clever. I love that they've done that. And then they said, you can start voting now. And I just think it's such a strange choice to do that. I don't understand why the voting starts before the songs have performed. I just think it's weird. Then when Norway started, the first thing I've said is that I've got to like the singer through social media. I'd seen lots of things on Instagram and it just made me sort of feel for them and want to root for them. I did also like the song already, but it definitely made me feel more in favour of them, shall we say. Then I wrote, I enjoy this, the fire is cool, it's a good performance, very cool flips. I think there were some people doing backflips and whatnot. And then I wrote, and second flip is also cool. And then I wrote, not sung perfectly, but I am kind of rooting for him. Next, Luxembourg. Now, I was already rooting for Luxembourg even before I'd heard the song. Then when I heard the song in the semi-final, I loved it. So let's see how I felt about the grand final. Now, one thing I realised during the grand final that I hadn't quite clocked on to during the semi-final was that the TV, as part of the opening shot, was actually paying homage. It wasn't just the song that was paying homage, it was showing the clip from that Eurovision song. So I like that. Then I wrote, really enjoy this, the high note was really good and I wasn't sure if she was going to make it, but she did. Very good, I'm so glad. At the end, she thanked not just her team, but the whole backstage crew, and I was like, this is the best. I'm rooting for her even more now. Now when Estonia started, I wrote, such a strong start, and I'm not sure why I wrote that, but here we are. Then I wrote, did he go more silly in the dance break than the last time? And when I say dance break, it was like the very first dance break. Then I also hadn't realised last time that he'd been carried at the end on the beans. Do I know what that means? I'm not 100% sure, but I didn't realise it was beans before. And then I wrote, still really enjoyed it, but it felt a little bit more flat than Tuesday. And I don't know if that was just because it was the second time I was hearing it, and so maybe the first time I was just more enthusiastic. I don't know, but I still really enjoyed it. Then for Israel, I just wrote, she's got a good voice and I like the song, and I love the falling fire. For Lithuania, I just wrote, not really doing much for me. For Spain, I said, I like the flamenco opening. The dress being people is very cool. I must not have realised that in the semi-final. I think I like the song. It feels like something I'll listen to more, and I think it being a month on, I think I have listened to it more. Then I wrote, yep, I like this, and falling fire, cool. Fire is such a traditional Eurovision trick, and it always works for me. I love seeing fire. Then for Ukraine, I said the way they lit the woman at the start was very cool, and the female high voice was very good and very clean. Then there was a little bit of an interval, and I thought it was very cute for Sandra to be able to sing, and of course the rip-off outfit was great as well. Then there was a shot of Hazel playing guitar, which was just brilliant. It was very funny. And then I wrote, I love the dancers for Volare. I feel like we're a bit high, hang on. Now it was the UK's turn, and I wrote, I love the harmonies, and I've quoted, and I volunteer, and I'm not sure if that's in the song, but I liked the harmonies. Then I wrote, love the yeah, which I think I said last time as well. Super clean ending, and I was kind of rooting for them too. Then for Austria, I wrote, the opera was really good, it was very clean, but my eyes did hurt from the way the lighting was, and I don't know if that was something that bothered me last time, but it did bother me this time. And then whilst the Iceland postcard was playing, I kind of just had it in my head of how much more wholesome and nice and warm this and positive this year felt compared to last year. Not that that's hard to beat. I think last year was very toxic, but I definitely felt this year felt like everyone was more friendly and, you know, I don't know, it just seemed nicer. It seemed more positive and warm. And then at some point through it, I wrote, I enjoyed this kind of strangely. And again, I must say I've listened to it a lot since Eurovision ended. Then I wrote funny choreography. I think a lot of the choreography I must have missed last time and I really enjoyed it. And then I wrote violin's funny and of course. And at the end I just wrote, I really enjoyed that. Now during the interval, they were talking about something really cool that they could do and not a lot of people could do it. And in my head, I was just like, I have a thing that I can do that a lot of people can't and it's really weird and it's like, kind of, yeah. And I sincerely hope it's the same thing, the tongue thing. And it was. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can do that too. I literally wrote, it is, yay! So yes, I was very excited about that. Then for Latvia, I wrote, it was visually gorgeous. It was also sung well. The beautiful visuals again I wrote, the tails especially. And it feels like something out of a movie. Then Holland, and Holland's always going to stress me out. Although this year I did think they had a very good song. So I wrote, come on, please do well. Please don't mess up. Gorgeous, proud of Holland. Oh, he's so emotional, bless him. Definitely rooting for him. He deserved better, but we'll get back to that. Now for Finland, I'd seen over social media a lot of people saying this was in with a good chance to win. And I was just like, surely this isn't gonna win. Surely. And it's not necessarily that it was bad, it's just really not my style. And then it got to a point in the thing where I was like, wasn't she using a flying microphone last time? Like, is that just not happening this time? And then I wrote, oh, maybe it's later. And then, yep, there it is. And when it finished, the cheering for Erika was unbelievable. That was very cool. Then for Italy, I wrote, it's a sweet song, I do like it, but it's not a standout for me. Now for Poland, I've written hard to sing backwards towards the start. What do I mean by that? Were they hanging upside down? Were they lying? Were they literally saying the words backwards? I don't know. Then I wrote, oh, violin, again. I think it's because last time I wrote violin, and then when I was talking to you guys, I had no idea what that was about, so I think maybe that's why I wrote it. And then what was really interesting was in the semi-final when I'd seen it, I thought the screech might have been her not being able to reach the note or cracking or whatever, but she did it again in the grand final, which I thought was a really interesting choice, and not one I necessarily would have made. And then again I just wrote cool fire. For Germany I wrote actually looking forward to this, and then I wrote, ooh, cool light up instrument. And then I wrote, there's something about it that's satisfying to my ears to listen to it. And I don't think it's, I think it's specifically the bit that's like, ich ba la 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 da 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 da. I don't know, but there's something about it that's like scratching an itch. Then there was another interval and they were doing a whole bit about the backstage crew and I was like, yes, we are giving them recognition, this is amazing. And then I wrote, I love seeing the behind the scenes, so cool to see the marks and everything. And then again, I just wrote, I'm so glad they're giving backstage people their light. They deserve it. Then for Greece, I wrote very clean voice, cool dress and costume change, and that's all I wrote. Then for Armenia, I wrote, the treadmill is cool, because I hadn't clocked onto that fully in the semi-final, and this time I was more aware of it. I'm not against it. Fire! And very good high note, but again, my eyes hurt a little because of all the flashing lights. Then for Switzerland, I thought it was a sweet song, and I probably will listen to it more, is what I wrote at the time, and that's true, but it wasn't a standout. Then for Malta, I've written, I like the gold frame. I'm not sure what that's in response to. And then I also wrote good high time. So obviously that must have been a high note, and she obviously did a good job of it. Portugal, again, I just wrote, I do enjoy it, but it's just nothing special. Denmark, she's got a good voice. Again, the song didn't really blow me away, but she had a good voice. Now for Sweden, I'd been waiting for this all evening. I literally wrote, yes, here we go. I love it so much. I love them. And I may have filmed a little clip. I can't remember. If I have, I will show that now. Just of me dancing along.
so good. So good.
Then there was another interval, and I wrote, I love that it's Waterloo. Not sure what that was about. Maybe they were singing it. Maybe it was the background music. I can't remember. And then I think it must have been Hazel, or one of them, one of the women, changed her dress ever so slightly, to the point where I was like, has she changed her dress, or am I going insane? But I'm pretty sure she had changed her dress, but it was like ever so slightly. Then it was France's turn, and I wrote, it's a really nice song, but it shouldn't win over past French entries. And I think what I mean by this, I know what I mean by this, is that I did enjoy it, and I knew it had pretty good odds to win. But when you compare it to some of the songs that we've had in recent years from France, this shouldn't be the one that gets its name on the page or whatever. I'm gonna sneeze. I like the mirror under the sand. And then there was a moment where she looked up, which I thought was very powerful. And again, that final mama is just absolutely heartbreaking. I think I said that last time as well. For San Marino, I wrote, I do like the chorus, but not that I would listen to it loads, even though I do think I've listened to it a fair amount of times since. And then again, I wrote, wow, my eyes, ouch. And then I wrote, big fan of him pretending to DJ when it's definitely a pre-recorded track. Then for Albania, I wrote, oh whoa, are her eyes red? I think she must have been wearing like contacts or something. I'm not against it, but I just don't love it. I do like the strings, cool fire, and she's got a very good voice. Then there was another interval, and at this point I wrote, I enjoyed the cinema song, and I'm not sure what I meant by that. But I did think it was nice that they invited John's Tears back again, and I enjoyed the dancers for that bit. Then, okay, I've written down the top 10 that I wanted and the top 10 that I expected. Top 10 wants were Luxembourg, Estonia, the UK maybe with a question mark, Iceland, Holland and Sweden, in no particular order. Well, probably in the order that they were showing them, I imagine. And then the top 10 that I expected, although, 10 that I expected. Oh, actually, I'll come back to this. Estonia, Israel, Spain question mark, Austria, Holland, Finland, Italy, Germany, Malta, Sweden, France. You'll notice that's 11. And it's because I put Spain and I put Italy both with question marks. And I ended up at the very last minute crossing out Italy and deciding to go for Spain. And in hindsight, that was a mistake. Then there was another interval bit and I wrote, surely this will be cha-cha-cha. And I can't remember what that was in context of. I think they said something about the second best songs or something. Second place winners. And then I wrote, oh, and Rim Tim Tuggy Dim. That's amazing. That's fantastic. And then I wrote, oh, I love this already. This is amazing. This is fantastic. And then I wrote, oh, what is this dab thing? What is happening? And then I wrote, okay, sorry, Europe, dab, 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 definitely sounds like Euro Papa. And I think at the end they actually even did say something about Joost. And I was like, yeah. Now there was something that happened during the first semi-final that they showed again this time. And it must have been something that I missed because of ads or something. And I just wrote, oh, I'm sad that I missed this, but I'm happy that I get to see it now. Then for Nemo's new song, I think that was this, I wrote Cool Ladder Lift, who knows? And then I said it's quite cabaret-esque. That's how it felt to me, like the musical. Then there was another interval and I just wrote, ooh, interesting that they're going backwards to show countries. Oh yeah, that's because they did, like usually when they show the songs just before you stop voting, they'll show it in the order of, you know, the first song, the second, the order of the night. But this time they went backwards and I thought that was interesting and also fair. I thought that was nice that they changed it up. Then it was time to stop voting, which means it was time for my live reaction. Now the start of this is a little bit chaotic because I timed it wrong and I was trying to heat up my apple crumble and it was just a bit messy, but enjoy.
I love that she's in a sauna. Oh, 8 to Holland. Of course, 12 to Austria. Should have seen that coming. But yay, 8 to Holland. Good start. I'm trying to give myself food while I didn't time this right.
12 points from Azerbaijan.
Might also be Austria.
Israel.
Oh, that's unexpected.
The most awaited Dushwan are 12 points. Etnashel Bund Tamal Taimaroal. Armenia!
Oh, okay.
Good evening, Europe. Goedenavond vanuit Amsterdam. Go to Austria.
I knew it.
And 12 points go to
So who's gonna go to?
a poet, Lucio Corsi, Italia.
Oh, okay.
France!
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Surely Luxembourg will give 12 to Holland. Come on, Luxembourg. 7 to Holland. 3 to Estonia. 6 to the UK.
So many great
Oh, they're already winning.
Thank you.
Are they?
No, I mean like by British
Now
standards.
here, La France.
Oh, okay. Oh, I should have expected that. Oh, well, obviously that's going to be 12 to Italy.
Go to
Italy. One day San Marino won't give 12 points to Italy and war will break out. Oh, 10 to the UK.
From Ukraine. Germany.
Oh. Okay.
Europe. First of all, and
Where's the 12 gonna go?
for a show
Iceland?
that has Austria!
Austria's doing quite well.
Finland.
Oh, okay.
All'Albanie.
Oh, wow. Sorry, what did you say?
Sera. Dopo Gigio. We are talking to a mouse now. United.
No. No way.
United Kingdom. 12 points.
That was Italy.
Italy gave 12 points to the UK.
Sadly, we are ending. La Bella Italia. Italy. Let's hope
I can't believe
we're not
Switzerland's in first.
hallucinating, but get
That's
the
shocking.
points now from Denmark. And I say hello to Sarah.
I know, but the song just wasn't... It was good, but it wasn't that
Hello and
amazing.
good evening.
12 to Germany then?
Now, if it was all up to the Danish jury, the winner would be the country receiving our 12 points, Latvia.
Okay.
12
Gosh, this is
points.
chaotic.
Italy.
Austria's doing better than I was expecting.
Austria!
Imagine if they give 12 to the UK. No, they've given 2. And 10 to Holland! Yo!
Austria!
Oh, another 10 to Holland.
Also here. You, Switzerland!
Oh, gosh, this is mad. Albania's doing much better than they've ever done, I think. At least in recent years.
Greece. 12
Now,
points.
just remind me who was speaking.
Brothers.
And my phone's
Shut up.
Yes, okay, hello. I'm so happy for
You could not have done that if you tried. That
Why was the camera on me? I wish it was on there.
Well,
I'm gonna sneeze. It's not happening. It happened.
In 5th place, we have
Holland's in
Finland.
6th.
In 4th
UK's in 10th.
place,
This is insane.
France.
I'm
sure
really,
who they're
really
gonna give it
excited
to.
to announce to you the results from the Greek jury. Our 12 points go to France.
Okay.
Jury Dragana.
Oh,
I learned Serbian today.
that's cool. I had an au pair called Dragana.
Dobro večer, France. It's so good
10
to
to
see
the
the
UK.
Eurovision family together.
Oh, but it's gonna be 12
on
to
this
Austria.
wonder- Germany.
Oh, okay, fair enough. UK's currently in 7th.
The 12 points from the United Kingdom go to Latvia.
Oh, really random. And they didn't give any to Holland.
Switzerland, congratulations.
Oh, surely they'll give 12 to Sweden. Surely.
This
Oh,
well
no,
represented in
10 to
Eurovision
Sweden.
this year. Austria.
Okay. Oh, great.
It's not your show.
None to Holland and none to... I
Latvia.
forgot which other one I was looking for.
Australia.
No, 3 for Estonia. I'm paying attention.
Now I say
None to the UK, which is quite funny.
Austria!
You got Sweden songs.
Oh, of course it was Austria. Oh, they better give 12 to Holland.
Basel!
Only 3 to Holland.
That's right.
Okay, they can do 12 to Luxembourg then. 10 to Estonia.
Yeah.
This final. Austria!
None to Luxembourg either. I can't believe how well Austria's doing. I mean, I can't believe how well Austria's doing.
For an
Who are they gonna give
extraordinary
that 12
and
to?
breathtaking performance.
Greece.
Okay.
Andri, can you hear us?
Nope.
Good evening to Eurovision audience around
Can I keep that?
France.
Oh.
Raquel, why are your slippers on the bed?
Because I wore them on the bed and then I got warm. I'm warm now. Estonia? No. Oh, of course. No, what they're surely 12 to Sweden. Surely.
Goes to Sauna.
Yeah!
Sweden.
Finally a 12. Gosh, it's taken them a while.
Sweden. 12 points.
Barabastu.
You were so ready to do that.
I am always ready, as of 4 days ago.
That song's not as good as Espresso Raquel.
Okay.
Beautiful Cyprus. Another
Well, they're gonna
great
give 12 to
island,
Greece.
and we say
Guys,
Not like super. But
They went to
enough.
Greece.
12 points.
Sorry, the points.
To Greece.
yeah. Grüezi miteinander Basel. So, going to you guys, Switzerland.
I like how indifferent they are when they say you guys. Like the two people that have done, I can't speak, that have done that. Holland's in fifth. Well, they're going to give 12 to Austria. Oh no, 7 to Austria. Okay. Oh, fair enough, yeah, they are neighbours. It's funny, Italy's doing well, but I've got the San Marino song stuck in my head. Tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. Hey, UK in 10.
In fourth place.
Estonia 9th, Estonia 9th.
There will be 2 contestants. One of them is sad, but trying not to show it. And the other one is the winner.
And for those who want a bit more detail, then 8 points and so on.
Hazel's just
We
started
do this
colouring.
for each of the
Oh, they've had 0 from the jury.
33 points.
That's quite sad.
From any of them?
From any of, like, none from the juries.
They
They got 33 from the people.
Marino. Let's see how
I think they're going to have quite a bit
everyone
from
around
the
the world
people.
has
Well, to be fair, the
voted.
UK's used to it.
San Marino, you get 18 points.
I was expecting more.
67 points.
I was hoping for more.
24 points.
I wanted more for them.
10 points.
Oh, I thought more for them as well.
That's brutal.
I put Spain instead of Italy at the last minute. I was trying to decide
Now
which one of
let's
the
see how
two.
many
I
points
crossed out
you
Italy.
get.
Oh, they're not going to have done well. Yeah,
62 points.
that's more than I was expecting for them. Oh, I think she'll have quite a few. I hope she'll have quite a
Everyone
few.
around the world who voted, you get 2 points.
I'm going to hold my tongue.
173 points.
Whoa! That's got to be the most they've had, at least in years. Oh my gosh, they've moved up to second. That's crazy.
297
Whoa.
points.
They're in first at the moment. They'll be overtaken, but they're 100 points ahead of second.
158 points.
That's loads! I was not expecting that for you. Well, I suppose it's Ukraine, so I could have expected it.
And now let's
Germany's
see how
gonna
many
have quite a
points
bit
you
as well,
get.
I think.
Germany,
Well, last time I said that it was 2, so don't take my word for it.
74 points.
Okay. It's not nothing, but it's not amazing. Oh, I think they'll have a loss as
Most of the
well.
audience have 8 points.
Never put me as like a bookkeeper or whatever it's called, bookie. Oh, Finland will have loads. Finland will have loads. I'm putting it out there. Finland will have loads.
108 points.
Okay. It's not winning, but it's a fair amount.
Get
They've already got loads of points though.
0 points.
There you go.
Sicken them. They seem like nice people.
They're very happy. Well, not happy, but like they're smiley.
Bouncing pride.
It's what happens when you're from the UK. I can't believe they got 0 though. But hey, they're like still in 19th. That's quite good. Oh, Estonia, this is your one. Oh, surely loads.
258 points.
Oh, they're the new first. Oh no, they're not. They're 1 point under Israel.
You're joking me. That's a disgrace.
Oh, that's insane. I can't believe Estonia is 1 point under Israel.
Points is Latvia.
Israel might win.
Latvia, you
I don't think so.
get
Austria needs 100 points.
42 points.
Oh, Sweden's next. I want them to win, but they're not going to. And then Holland. Oh, they're really doing this to stress me out.
Sweden.
Come on,
Brother.
Sweden.
195 points.
That's not enough. It's not enough. They're in third, but it's not enough.
Oh, what a
I can't believe they didn't win. That is a shame.
Where we stand.
I don't want to have a quick look where we stand. I don't really want any of these to win, except Holland.
42 points.
That's nothing. We deserve. He even looks confused. It doesn't make sense.
Very sad. He was trying not to the look as
No,
hard
he
as
looked
thinks.
surprised. He was like, "Are you sure?" And I agree with him. All 42 of those are from my family.
And now
I-
Italy.
Genuinely, out of these
We don't want to keep
remaining
you
5 that
waiting
could
much
win,
longer. The audience have awarded
I just don't
you
know.
Austria's probably gonna win.
It will probably be Austria.
90.
I can't believe how bad Holland's done. This is crazy.
37 countries
Israel's
were
going to be in the top
running
3
to win the
regardless. That's
Eurovision
crazy.
Song Contest 2025.
And Estonia's going to be in the top 4. That's good. And Sweden. Oh my gosh, we've got a top 5. I'm happy about Estonia, Sweden. 11:57.
Yeah.
We haven't done dailies. I was looking for my phone, but it's in front of me.
On top
No.
we have
Okay.
Israel. Any
This
of
is
these
insane.
3 countries
This is a
can be
weird
the
split
winner
screen.
tonight. Okay.
Imagine if Switzerland wins again.
Let's do it.
And it would be 70 years from the first one. It would actually be nice if they won, because the first one was in
Viewers
Switzerland.
all over the world. 0 points. Please give a round of applause for
God.
Zoe. We love you, Zoe.
Oh, bless her. Oh.
Lily of the Thief.
Oh, the crowd is not happy. Imagine the UK and Switzerland getting as many points from the
goodness, I
people.
cannot-
Austria's gonna win. They're gonna get more than 100. Maybe. I actually don't know. Oh my gosh, imagine if Israel
Time
wins.
for the final reveal.
There's no way. I don't know what to do. No, it's gonna be Austria. It's gonna be Austria. They need 101? Oh no, exactly 100. This is not what I ended up with. I thought the end screen would be.
Austria. From the audience, you have received
I can't take this.
178.
They did it. I can't believe Austria's won. That's the song you didn't like.
Oh man.
I need to message my family. I can't believe Austria won.
So those were my thoughts for this year's Eurovision Grand-Final, and I'm very curious to see what next year's going to bring. It's so far away. That's always the problem with Eurovision. It's like a week and a bit of hype, and then it's gone. But I did enjoy this year's Eurovision. I listened to a lot of the songs still, and that always is nice. I feel like that's the sign of a good Eurovision year, which is why, in my mind, 2015 is like the ultimate Eurovision year. But yeah, we will continue to listen to songs, and I will see you very soon in another video. I think, in fact, my next video might be my May favourites, so I'll probably talk about some more Eurovision stuff in there. Alright, bye!